Hello, my name is Livia. I am 9 years old and I always wanted to have a puppy. My mother never wanted one. She said that the dog was a lot of work and she wouldn't take care of it because she already had a lot to do. So I decided to write a letter to Santa asking him to give me a puppy. Every night I imagined myself playing with him, giving him food, walking with it in the park. It was a dream. But I always remembered that maybe I wouldn't get one because my mother didn't want to. And I don't think that she likes puppies. One night, when my father came home, I told him that I had written a letter to Santa asking him for a dog. He smiled and he said that Santa isn't real, but that anything could happen, that I only need to be patient. I was very happy and I was looking forward for Christmas. I was crossing the days on the calendar to see if it arrives faster. There were only 3 days left. The house was all decorated and my mother was organizing with the family the foods to be prepared. The big day finally arrived. It's Christmas night. And I was looking forward to know if I would get my dream gift. The next day when I woke up, I couldn't believe it. It was there. It was beautiful. So cute. How happy I was. I hugged him, cried and smiled at the same time. He was my puppy. He was much better than I ever imagined. My mother came close and said that he was my responsibility, that the only thing she was going to do was take him to the veterinary and to the pet shop. I jumped in joy and I agreed with everything. My father, from a distance, just looked at me and smiled. I think they were happy because I was too. I started taking care of my puppy. I named him Max. I even wanted to sleep with him, but my mother wouldn't let me. Every day before school, I gave him food, changed the water, and cleaned his dirt. I heard my mother tell my father that she was surprised by my dedication, and that if she knew that it would be like this, she would have given me a puppy a long time ago. One week we needed to travel, but I couldn't take my dog. So my aunt said she would come every day to take care of him, and that I could go without worrying. We stayed 1 week at my grandparents' house. It was a wonderful trip. I liked going there because my grandmother did everything that I wanted. But I was already missing Max. And I told my parents that I wanted to go back home. My mother asked me to be patient because we would be back soon and my puppy would be there waiting for me. We returned home. The trip seemed like it would never end it. The feeling I had was that it was taking longer than usual. I ran into the house. I really wanted to find Max. I called for him many times, but I couldn't find him anywhere. I immediately took my mother's cell phone and called my aunt. Maybe she took him to her house. To my surprise, she said that the puppy had to be in my home. She said that she went there to put some water and food, and he was there. I started to cry. What had happened to him? My father went to the street asking if anyone had seen him. When he returned, I saw the sadness in his eyes. No one saw my dog. My mom hugged me and she said that we will find him. We decided to print photos and posters of him and put them around the neighborhood with our phone number. That night, I slept with my cell phone next to me. I thought someone would call telling me that they found him. Nobody called. I spent the day looking at the screen of my cell phone. Where would he be? Who would have taken him away from me? I didn't want to go to school anymore. I was very sad. I was sitting in front of our house, at the gate, waiting for him to return. The next day, I didn't even get out of bed. My mom told my dad that I had a fever and that it might be better to buy another dog. I said that I didn't want another one, that I wanted Max, and that day I didn't want to eat anything. My dad decided to look in the neighborhood. He took his photos and even put one on the window of the car. He was very worried. 4 days later, the cell phone rang. A woman said that maybe she knew where my puppy was. I was very excited. We ran to her house and she showed the house where he would be. I crossed the street and started shouting for his name. Max, where are you? A man came out of his house and my father explained the situation. He said that my dog was missing and he showed him his picture. The man smiled and said that yes, Max is here, and he went to pick him up. At that moment, I was wondering why he took my dog away and why he didn't come back to try to find his owner. When he came back with Max, I asked him why he had my dog, and he told me that he had found him far away from home. He said that he was in his car going home when Max crossed the road and was almost hit by a car, so he took him. Just by imagining this situation, I felt a lot of gratitude for this man. Now I was very happy because we could take my puppy home again. My father thanked that man for taking such good care of Max. We said goodbye and we were going to go home. But then I stopped and I thought, would that gentleman miss Max as I did? I asked him. He looked down and smiled and said, yes. I know what it feels like, and I said that he could go and visit Max whenever he wanted. From that day on, I got a new friend, and Max now have 2 people that like him a lot.